Hey guys, very good morning. This is Dr. Suresh. I'm a pronunciation expert. We're in the middle of a series of videos with the commonly mispronounced words alphabetically posted. And today we're going to just talk about 20 most commonly mispronounced words beginning with the letter C. Great, we just go right away begin with that. So the first word is cabbage. There are two silent letters in the word, the letter B and the letter E. In the previous video, I would have talked about two consonants together, one being silent. Likewise, in this video, I'm going to talk about the E ending. Any word ends with the letter E, most of the time, almost 99%, but there are some exceptions. But we will be talking about those words as well. And here the letter E is silent because it ends with the letter E. And the letter B is silent. So you have to pronounce the word as cabbage. Words ending with the AGE, you have to pronounce with the short sound, ij, not with the long sound, H. Please don't do that. So cabbage, it's a vegetable, everybody likes it. And we always go to the market to buy vegetables, but we never miss a cabbage. Good for health too. Good. The next one is cake. We pronounce it almost perfectly, but then little change you have to make. So just imagine that this A, you say like A, like in English spelling, or in Tamil you say A, cake. So that's how you have to pronounce the word. Cake is the birthday cake. Usually I do not buy birthday cake for my birthday because I do not celebrate by cutting cake because it's not a part of my culture. So I do not have that habit. I hope you will follow the same. I mean your culture. Great. So cake. That's how we have to pronounce the word. Next. Oh, most of the people got problem with this particular word. They would say like, carrier. So when you say the word carrier, that is carrier. Or when you pronounce the word, this is what you mean. You carry, you hold it in your hand and then you just carry something. That is called carry. But some of us actually, not some, majority of us pronounce the word as carrier. No, please don't do that. It's like not long sound. You have to use the short sound like a. Career, like this, career, like this, Korea. The letter R is also silent, so Korea, that's how you have to pronounce. So everybody need to get a career just to get along with your life. Career. Good. The next one is, there are two silent letters. Let me just highlight those silent letters. Letter R and the letter R here. Any word ends with the letter R is always silent, except in a situation where the next word begins with the letter, any one of the letter like A, E, I, O, U. In other words, a vowel sound. We will talk about that in the future, but just imagine that any word ends with the letter R, it is silent. Not always, only if you talk about word individually, it is silent. Otherwise, it depends. But here, it is silent. That's why you have to pronounce the word as sir, teacher, master, better, letter, batter. The letter R is silent. You got it? So you have to pronounce this particular word as carpenter. Maybe there is a letter E, but you have to pronounce the word as E. We usually say like carpenter, no pe. It's carpenter. Oh, the person who does the woodwork, like somebody who designs the door, like threshold, any woodwork he does. So he's called a carpenter. That's how you have to pronounce the word. The next word is casino. Some of the people would pronounce it like casino, saying the long sound. Just imagine, I always would like to say it again and again. Like, the problem what we have is, wherever it is short sound, we say long sound. Not all the places, in some places. And wherever we have to say the short sound, we say long sound. And wherever we have to say the long sound, we say it as short sound. So remember, here it is not casino, it is casino. Casino, it's the place where you have people playing a lot of games and then having alcohol and then like dancing, pub, all kind of people, all kind of thing all put together in one place. Usually this casino will run during night time. Like, we have very less number of casinos here in our countries, but usually in the European countries casinos are like plenty. So casino, that's how you have to pronounce the word. The next word is, everybody would cross this particular thing. Certificate. We say certificate. We say certificate. Certificate, some would say. Certificate, some would say. You have to pronounce the word. The perfect way to pronounce the word is certificate. Certificate, not Kate. Please don't say it as Kate, the ending. It should be certificate. Certificate. The letter R is silent and the letter E is silent. I told you why the letter E is silent. And the letter R here is silent. Okay, I would like to explain it here. The letter R is not always pronounced by the Britishers. Sometimes it is pronounced, sometimes it is silent. But how do you find out where the letter R is pronounced, where it is not? Easy, pretty simple. I hope we know what are vowels. A, E, I, O, U, and then there's one more letter. Can you guess what that letter is? Y. Y is a semi-vowel. Any word begins with a word, it's called a consonant. Sorry, if any word begins with the letter Y, is a consonant. But if a word ends with a Y, it is a vowel. So that's why it's like two functions it got. Consonant as well as a vowel. So the ending Y is called a semi-vowel. Okay? So here, if the letter R is followed by a vowel sound, the letter R is pronounced. But if the letter R is followed by a consonant sound, it is silent. Or in other words, simple. And next to the letter R, not before, next to the letter, after the letter R, it doesn't matter wherever it is in a sentence or in a word. Okay? Next to the letter R, if you find any one of the sound like A, E, I, O, U, the letter R is pronounced. You have to pronounce it. Otherwise, silence it. Simple. So here, the letter R is followed by a consonant. So here it is silent. So you have to pronounce the word as certificate. Certificate. You have to give the stress here. Certificate. Certificate. That's how you have to pronounce the word. Good. Like if you go write an exam, at the end of the exam, or maybe after some time, once you get through the exam or the paper or whatever you call it, you will be awarded with a certificate. Great. Certificate. Next, chaos. Chaos. So here, just imagine that the letter H is silent. So chaos, like this. K-A for this A, and then this O-S, os. Chaos. So that's how you have to pronounce the word, chaos. Some would say it as chaos. Don't do that. No, chaos. It is chaos, meaning something that is not in the right order. That is called the chaos. So life will be in chaos if you be very lethargic. So be active. Great. Next word, chocolate. There is a letter E. This letter E is silent. I told you why this letter E is silent. And the remaining, you have to pronounce this not late. We usually pronounce the word as late. Chocolate. Chocolate with a long sound and the A. Please don't do that. So it is lut. Short sound. Chocolate. Chocolate. Tell me, who doesn't like a chocolate? You know what? I almost spent more than 5,000 rupees on buying chocolate and giving to my girlfriend before my marriage. Would you believe it? I don't even imagine. It could even be more than 10,000 rupees. I don't know. Because my girlfriend was very fond of chocolate. Great. And the next word is circuit. There are two letters silent. The letter letter R is silent. You know why? Because I explained it here. Because it is followed by a K sound. So the letter R is silent. And then here, in this letter, U is also silent. But there is a logic as to why this particular letter is silent. But here, we do not have a logic. So you just have to pronounce as it is. Or maybe if you find any UI together, maybe you can silence the letter. But here, the letter U is silent. You have to pronounce the word as circuit. But usually people would say the circuit. Look at the difference. Circuit, circuit. Circuit, circuit. Circuit is nothing but the wires, the wire connections, junctions, anything in that kind of format is called a circuit. Circuit. All right, so the next word is cliche. Cliché? Cliche. Long sound. Cliche. Cliche. Meaning something that is very common, something that is very old, not new. So that is called cliche. You can say that I have this particular marker. This is a wonderful one. You may say, but your friend may say, oh, it's a cliche. It's not a new one. It came to this market long back. There are so many market companies have come recently. So it's a cliche. It's not a new one. It's an old one. Cliche. That's how you have to pronounce the word. The next word is collision. 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 Usually some would say it as collision. No collision. It's collision. Collision. Or maybe this is okay, collision, but this particular part is a little challenging. Jean. I remember talking about the j sound in the previous video. So you have to pronounce the word as Jean, not shun. If you say it like S-H-A-N, like, this is wrong. No, shun. It's the sound of shh, like I talked about this particular sound in the previous video. Shh, sh, that's the difference. Shh, we have it in Tamil, we have it in other languages, but not the sound j. I do not know whether which particular language has this particular sound, but it is definitely not there in Tamil. J. For example, when you say shh, no vibration here. Put your fingers here. It wouldn't vibrate. You will not feel any vibration at all. That is a sound if you pronounce the word as shun. Shh, shun. But that shouldn't be the way you have to pronounce this particular word. You have to pronounce it with when you say zzz, it should vibrate here. Put your fingers here in this on this Adam's apple. This particular part is called the Adam's apple. You see that? Okay. When you pronounce the j, it should vibrate. If it doesn't vibrate, you're not saying it perfectly. So you have to pronounce the word as collision. Collision, meaning something, two objects like dashing, collision. So there was a collision due to an accident, you can say. So collision. The next one, like here we usually say comma, short sound, cut. No. You have to say it with a long sound. Comma. It's the punctuation mark you say. Comma or coma. If you go to UK, and they would say it as coma, like is gone to coma, something like that. But if you go to US, they would say comma. That's how you have to pronounce the word. It's the punctuation. So whenever you write any sentence, you have to put the comma appropriately, otherwise the meaning will be changed. Good. The next word is comfortable. We usually say it as comfortable, some would say. Comfortable, some would say. But here you got to remember, there are 3 letters silent. Can you guess what are the 3 letters silent in this particular word? The letter E is silent. You would have guessed it, I'm sure, because I've already explained it. Any word ends with the letter E, most of the time it is silent. And the letter R, you would have guessed it because the R is followed by the consonant. So it is silent, you know that. And there is one more letter also silent. Can you guess it? It's the letter O. So you have to say comfortable. Not table, table, comfortable, comfortable. That's how we have to pronounce the word. Comfortable means something that is friendly, something you feel very happy, something that is very easy. So you say comfortable. You can say that I'm very comfortable with my job. Everything is fine with my job. So you can say I have a comfortable job, I have a comfortable family, I have a comfortable environment. Everything is easy, friendly environment. You can say, great. Next, you can say, usually people would say it as competitor. Com is a long sound. You have to make it short. T, competi, long sound again. Everything should be short sound. Competitor. The letter R is silent. You know exactly why it is silent. You have to pronounce the word as competitor, competitor, competitor. P should be given more volume. That's the stressed syllable. So competitor, like somebody who runs the same business like others. Like I'm a YouTuber, or somebody else is doing YouTube videos on the same ideas, on the same concept. I can say that he's my competitor or a competitor. If you go to US, they will say like competitor. We will talk about that as well in the future. Okay, so competitor. So he's my competitor, and for him, I'm a competitor. So that's how you got to pronounce the word competitor. Good. The next word is cottage. There are 2 letters silent. You know exactly why. Please don't say you do not know, because I have explained it a couple of times in the previous videos. Here, any word ends with the letter E, it is silent. And then AGE ending, you have to pronounce it not with a long sound, with a short sound. Ij. So you have to say cottage. One of the T's is silent. There are 2 T's, 2 consonants together. I told you, like, if there are 2 consonants together, one of them will always be silent. So here, 1 T is silent. So you have to pronounce the word as cottage. Cottage. Cottage is a place where people live. You can say it as cottage. I have a cottage in my hometown. I used to go live there a couple of days whenever I go on vacation, and then I come back to Chennai. So my cottage is very good. I love it. Good. So the next word is courage. You should have guessed by this time, because any word ends with the letter E, A-G-E, it is not age, no long sound, it should be the short sound, and the letter E is silent. So ij. And then here, you can say the letter O is silent, so you have to pronounce the word as courage. Courage. You have to stress in the beginning. So courage, that's how you have to pronounce the word, not courage. Please don't say courage. It's courage, courage, meaning you have the gut to do anything. You have the gut to talk about anything. You have the gut to think about anything. So that is courage. That's how we have to pronounce the word, courage. Great. The next word is sixer. 4. I'm sure you would know exactly which sport we're talking about. It's cricket. So here the letter E is pronounced like this or like this. Cricket. Cricket, and the letter C is silent here. So you have to pronounce the word as cricket. Cricket. I watch cricket all the time because I love cricket. Good. And the next word is, it's a crucial word. Just listen to here. Listen to this word. So crucial. Crucial, not crucial like some others say it as. Crucial. Please don't say crucial. Because any word ends with the letter C-I-A-L. Letter C-I-A-L. You have to pronounce it like the word shall. Yeah? You already know the word and you are already pronouncing the word shall. Like, shall I come in? Shall I go? Shall I take it? Shall I give it? Like that. So shall. So you say crucial. 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 That's how you have to pronounce. Any word ends with a C-I-A-L ending. You just replace it with S-H-A-L-L word. You get it right. So crucial, meaning very important, or something that is very, very crucial. Yeah? Crucial. Like, it is crucial to study well so that you can get great scoring, so that you get jobs through placement, and then you get settled down in your career, and then you live a better life so that you can get a girlfriend as well. Good. Fine. The next word is CRECHE. Like crush, like crush it. Now people usually say it as CLICHE. CLICHE, I'm going to put my baby in a CRECHE. No CRECHE, please don't say that. CRECHE. It's crush, crushed, place where babies are left and the parents go to work. The people in the crush, they take care of the baby from morning till evening, or until the parents come and pick the baby up. So that place is called crush. Please don't say CRECHE. Crush. Even I was saying once upon a time as CRECHE, CRECHE. Then I learned. The moment I learned the right way to pronounce the word, from that moment onwards, I've been pronouncing it perfectly. So crush. Okay, the last word is creature. Please. No, not like that. No, creature, creature, creature. Letter E is silent and the letter R is silent. The T-U is pronounced like cha, like it, cha, it, cha, like that. So creature, this EA is like two E's, a long sound. Creature, that's how you say. I am a creature and my wife is a creature and you are a creature. Everything on earth that moves is a creature. Okay? I hope you would have enjoyed this video. Let me just go ahead and recap like I always do. Okay, cabbage. I will do it twice. Cabbage. Cabbage. Cake. Cake. Career, career, carpenter, carpenter, casino, casino, and then you got certificate, certificate, chaos, chaos, chocolate. You will never forget my story about chocolate. Chocolate, circuit, circuit, cliche, cliche. And then we got, you know what? Whenever you just using a board, if you would like to go to the other side, you have to turn this way, showing the butt on the wall side or on the board side. This is how you have to turn around. This is how you have to turn around. This is how you have to write. So this is how you have to write, okay? And this is called board manners. Get it? Okay, fine. Oh, I lost it. Where? Cliche? Chaos. Chocolate, circuit, circuit, and then cliche, cliche. The next word, collision, collision. Comma, comma, long sound. Don't forget, long sound, comma. Comfortable, comfortable. That's how we got to pronounce the word, comfortable, perfect way. Competitor, competitor. Cottage, cottage. Courage, I have the courage to do anything. Courage. Cricket, cricket. Crucial, crucial. Don't forget, any word ends with a CIL. It should be pronounced like shall. Crucial. Crush, like crush it. Crush. Creature, creature. I hope you enjoyed my video. Stay tuned to my videos, my upcoming videos, and you will have more fun. And you will also learn to pronounce words perfectly. Thank you.